welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to Carnivores Divergent. So last episode, we took down the Therizinosaurus, or we took them on still the first map. Now, I'm looking at the full roster here. I'm kind of thinking maybe what we'll do is next week we'll use the plains of Ekberchina? I'm not actually sure pronunciation of that one. We'll basically use that one and maybe have these two shown off on that, and use Eaton Outpost to show off the last animal, so that way we kind of have like a theming there. So we'll kind of use this as the full roster for this first map, and we'll take out the anti-tank rifle next. It does seem like you definitely step up in terms of firepower throughout the mod. Well, I mean, considering what you have for a cannon next, and then artillery, yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to get into some of these bigger weapons towards the later episodes for the series. But we'll just step up at a time, take something new each one, and go after the Mammutoraptor next. A test of basic genetic modification between the Oviraptor and Gigantoraptor. The base genome from Gigantoraptor and aesthetics mostly from Oviraptor. The name Mammutoraptor means monstrous thief. They feast upon carcasses and will hunt smaller herbivores. Rank expert. I do feel like this build for Divergent is a little bit rough around like some of the descriptions in that, because like the rank is expert, and it looks like they'll be kind of a fast-paced one that picks you up easily by scent. But everything is looking good, so we'll hop into this last hunt on a map and finish off our first week of Carnivores Divergent. Okay, we're loaded in here now. And I just hear... Yeah, I knew I heard something coming in. Although, you seem a lot smaller than I've seen from the other Therizinosaurus so far. Like, that one looked like he was only about our height, but then again, very hunched forward, so that probably means a lot of the vertical height was more horizontal. But we're back up into the northwestern corner, and we'll slowly expand out and see what we can find. Maybe we'll even start right off the bat with trying to call in this new addition to the roster we picked. Okay, so far nothing I hear from it. And, okay, so this is the rapid shotgun again, basically the shredder of Therizinosaurus's. And this is the anti-tank rifle. Wait, this seems like a... Yeah, that is the anti-tank rifle. But then isn't there a... There's still a cannon to go, and then there's the artillery rangefinder, so... That's kind of interesting. Because usually the weapon roster has, like, the sniper rifle-esque one as the stage just before, like, a super weapon of sorts, or as the last option to pick. So I don't know what to expect from the other weapons still to go. Given we're going to be going after some of the larger carnivores in the mod, and I guess it is fitting that we've held off on them, but... Yeah, it's a bit interesting to have such heavy firepower. Oh, okay, so it sounds like one's up this way. Kind of curious if we can snipe it down using... Well, again, I don't know if I should be using an anti-tank rifle on, like, the little raptor thing we saw. Tried taking us down last episode. Now I do not hear it at all. Okay, maybe we'll have to keep the rapid shotgun ready. Now, with how the mod seems to handle, like, its firepower scaling, I don't know if... I think I prefer the way some other mods do it, like... Well, Triplex was kind of okay, but it did have one problem with, like, the over-under shotgun. kind of having no benefits over the Spas 12. Like, the way some mods have done it is all the weapons, sure, you can get some that have better firepower, but there's kind of a utility of each one still. Whereas a mod like Mandibles and possibly Divergent here, the rapid shotgun is just so much better to take than the pump action. You might as well, like, not bring the pump action at all. If you're going to have, like, this anti-tank rifle, why bring the bolt action sort of thing? So it really feels like once you've gotten the points for said super weapons, or the really powerful punching ones, you don't really have much need to ever take any of the lower ones again. I don't know how much I like that obsolescence with the feel of, like, certain weapon loadouts. Like, I'm trying to think of any other mods that have been really good for not having any obsolescence feeling to them. I guess in some regards it is always a thing that can happen, but then, you know what? The Jurassic Park Hunter Legends Special Edition was a nice one there, where you do have each weapon can't, well, aside from the compound bow, because that one did have a few little issues for being brought into this, like, special edition's more action-packed feel. Okay, I have no idea where that little raptor thing went, so I guess we'll just work toward the south along the coast. But, yeah, the special edition, sure, you had the Uzi pistol and the SMG, which were still really potent and could take down so much stuff. But then you still had the shotguns and even the pistols and that, which could provide decent enough utility, depending on the situation. I don't feel like the pistol or the shotgun in Divergent would still have the same apply to them. But then there is still always something fun about getting, like, the super strong weapons against things that have been causing you a challenge. Mandibles was a prime example of that, where once you got... I don't know if the hole punch... Actually, I don't know with the DLC if the hole puncher is still in there or not, or... Once you basically got the scoped rifle and all the weapons further down from it, certain animals like the manipulator, the giant termite thing, they became much more manageable, and I guess the firepower matched up with the roster, or like the placement of the animals on the roster. There might be a little bit of that feeling for Divergent once we get into, again, some of the larger carnivorous roster animals. Because there's still the... Oh, that is a Rubeosaurus. Yeah, it can take down a tank, it'll take down a trike. Or, well, a Rubio. So we do know that packs a pretty strong punch with that. I do kind of want to use it again to see, like, the reload animation, because you can actually see the shell ejected from it, I think. Although, so far, not getting anything else. And it's a little surprising to see one of these guys in these pawns. They really are just the Brachiosauruses of this mod. Yep, it does eject the shell way off to the left, or out to the left. But this thing is just very, very potent. This is one of your firepower fun mods. You take it, you get to the final weapons, and you just blast everything in your way. Like, I'm kind of tempted to try it out on you. But I kind of also just want to let the ambients be left alone to live their lives as freely as they want. So maybe I will hold off from using that. Do I think every mod should have super overpowered weapons? No. I think it is neat to have, like, say, one weapon be really strong in the roster. but usually have it like the final or one of the last weapons you'll get. Just to kind of like make it so you have earned it and you've gotten a chance to have more fun with it. Like, that is probably how the point totals work for Divergent, but just to show off the content at a more quicker pace like I want to, I have kind of bypassed that restriction. But it does give you a taste of, once you can get these weapons, they are worth their points. And so far, they have all had some pretty nice models to them. I think that's still the regular model from before. I'm trying to think of where is, like, a really new model. I don't know if that one's really a new model. I feel like that could just be a retexture of the standard revolver. That, I think, is new model. That, fairly sure it is new model, or might be a modification to another. Can't say for certain. But this is definitely new model. And then there's still 2 more weapons that will still show off in time further into the series. But yeah, this thing is just... So far, the roster has been one-shot with this on every animal we've encountered so far. We've only got the... Actually, the animal we came here for, still yet to be seen. Maybe it's using the raptor... I can't remember if it was like all raptors seem to have greater intelligence or it was just the Troodon. But maybe it has intelligence to try to avoid us as much as it can rather than coming in. It knows we're back for revenge. Although, it seems like... Oh, no, we're not going to be thwarted by the mountain. Okay, let's get up here and take a look around. Like, this is also... I might have to double check, but I thought I had the mod up to max density. Maybe I'll double check that after this episode is done, just to make sure, so that way next week, we are definitely playing with the full density setting. Yeah, we're just up onto this other side of the bay. And nothing else really to spot. Oh, well. Oh, no, you know what? This'll be an interesting test. Does one shot take down a Brontosaurus? Nope. Actually, we gotta make sure we can see the Brontosaurus still. It was just on the edge of our view range. At least I thought it was. Oh, how far did it get to? Okay, I somehow lost a giant freaking Brontosaurus, just like that. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's not one shot for them. They will take 2 from this big thing. Or at least 2. Yeah, just so that we stay safe as we go up looking for it. We'll be ready with the rapid shotgun. And let's work our way up the hill. Okay, it should be somewhere up around... Well, I shouldn't say it'll be up here still. This was just where we shot at it last. But with its size, it shouldn't be hard to find again. Although maybe... You know what, I will go back to the blood droplets that are here and try to use them. Like, it shouldn't be hard to find a big-ass theropod in the map, but you could always use a little means of tracking. Yes, we just gotta follow the trail as it winds about. I don't see any big movements up ahead, so... Maybe it's actually wound around some of these hills. I do have to hand it, the A map here is a really nice one to start out on. If you are having trouble in the northern areas, like as a new hunter or novice hunter, and the slopes and that are getting to you, you do have all of the ponds and that in the south, and the beaches. That'll give you a much better visibility and easier time tackling anything that might be coming in towards you or after you. Oh, you know what? I'm wondering if maybe the wind with the scent is giving us away. Like, I am quite surprised how far we've gone and we still have not yet seen it. Oh, has it gone right along the coast now? I don't know if it could actually... Oh, yeah, it might actually be down. That might make it a little tricky to spot. So it looks like it's actually gone as close to the water's edge as it can. And just kept running along here. So... Oh! No, it popped back up here. Let's just keep on it. All we need is basically to glimpse it. And we should be able to take it down. Oh, there. Although enough time might have passed now that... Yeah, I feel like it might have actually gone far enough that we can't find it anymore. Yeah, you guys make quite a bit of noise coming in. So we might be out of luck finding that Brontosaurus too easily. So at least we... No, I apologize there. I'm not sure why the voice decided to go that high and that loud. So it seems like you will want to have a Brontosaurus a bit close if you're going to use the anti-tank rifle. Since it will take 2 shots, and I think there is a bit of a... Well, there is a sizable delay between being able to get the second one shot out. Oh.
Moving to the dwarf area.
They might actually take 3 shots. Wow. I'm not sure how we managed to get the other one down as well as we did then. Unless the Magnum was... Or like the Taurus Judge was packing more power than I gave it credit for. I don't know how we got the one Brontosaurus down as easily as we did. And then the animal we actually came looking for, I haven't seen head nor tail of it yet. And we have been trying to call it out a lot as we've been running around. Okay, well at least we got another Brontosaurus for the trophy room. But man, they seem to take a lot of shots. No, and I heard something from over this way. Now no reply. I'll try to get up here and just to follow where that Rubeosaurus was.
Moving to the dwarf area.
Let's try... Nope. You know what? Let me see if I can... Okay, that was probably the one we shot a while ago. Yeah, this thing just literally blasts anything apart. The only thing that's, like, been able to endure a few shots has been the Brontosaurus. I'm fairly sure... Actually, no, we did use it on a Therizinosaurus, and it did take it down one shot, too. It's just that, oddly enough, this little raptor... we weren't able to get. But that at least means we have a big... we have a start for next week's episode, so we'll just head to the trophy room to clear out some of what we've already got and see how things stack up. And here we are in the trophy room again, so we got our usual, the big thing up there. Our little row of Therizinosaurs. And we have started things right here with... yeah, he does seem to be the smallest one from everything we've gotten of the Therizinosaurus so far. That was the little tiny guy to start our hunt, and then I think... oh. Well, these guys have kind of made a crisscross at the corner, haven't they? I feel like we might actually have the biggest Therizinosaurus with this one there. Yeah, I think so. He seems quite a bit taller than the others. And actually, I feel like... are you our smallest Rubeosaurus? Let me check the weights just to see. Okay, you are 4.5 and 0.8. You are 0.63 and 3.99. Yeah, so you are, I think, our smallest just by a little bit. And as for these ones, I feel like this one here is bigger than this one. But it's going to be a little hard to see. Okay, 11.81 and 9.09. 11.90 and 9.13. So you are a little bit bigger. I'm just going to clear you out. Or, yeah, just because you were kind of... felt a little weird having those two right against each other. And how big are you, since you kind of stick right into the middle area of the room? 13.72 and 9.8. So you are actually quite a bit... you're more chonky and a little bit longer than that one. So yeah, I've gotten quite a few big trophies for here. I am just going to clear up a few spots. Probably try to save what seems like... you know what, I'll get rid of the chonky chops. So I don't think I'm going to need to keep those. I will keep our little Theri there. We only actually got the one Troodon so far. Or, no, we have two. You know, I guess we'll save those two and the other ones will clear out. Yeah, you were a pretty small one. I think the other one I got there. Yeah, the chonky chops can go. You guys, we've got what we need, so we don't need you anymore. Oh, off you go. Off you go. I feel like you're the... you or the other one are the big ones. Let's see. 1.28 and 5.6. 1.79, 6.3. You're gone. There we go. Okay, so that gives us plenty of room to keep trying for more animals from the roster. The Chungus Chops, or the Ulmenosaurus, and the Rubeosaurus. Actually, because I do have the two, I think I'm good there. It really will just be trying to see what we get in future hunts and going after the new parts of the roster. I'm very curious to see how powerful that cannon is going to be, as well as the artillery finder, but we'll work up towards them since we are going to be moving into the second map next week. But thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Carnivores Divergent. If you liked the video, be sure to give the video a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. And until I do see you in the next video, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.